Hey, do you want to see something super satisfying? Watch this. Wasn't that satisfying? You can finally see the volcano without all of the ugly red netherrack. So, right as soon as my video had uploaded to YouTube, I logged back on and there was something, I can't remember exactly what it was. Something was up with the server and everybody kind of had an issue. They entered the nether. We were going to meet up because one of the things that we were working on is getting the proximity chat mod working. And we got it working for a while, but right now we're doing some fixes to the server, so I don't have it active right now. But we were going to meet up here just to test it out, and for some reason the world decided not to load when we went through our portals, but our characters loaded, so we all kind of just fell to our deaths. Maximin gave everybody a set of armor as an apology, but I did lose all of my leather armor, and so it was funny because I had lost everything twice in that video, and then right as soon as it published, I lost everything again. Now, 'tis the season to be jolly as all of the pumpkins and things start being formed. This looks fantastic. That looks great. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. I was thinking I really wanted to try switching or giving these three guys costumes, and so I have some things in my inventory. I have some ideas of what I want to try and do, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and just give them a little bit more of a Halloween feel to them. Nothing too crazy, just some simple costumes that I could actually fit. I am liking this. This is really fun. I like it. I have made a handful of these little mini figures. Usually they're not creepers. They're like iron golems and stuff. But they're really fun to decorate, nice and small. I love how the glow lichen gives like this bandana a cool texture. Almost looks like camo, especially from a distance. Like it looks like red camo. I guess if I changed it to green, it would look like camo. I think this is kind of hilarious too. Some kind of, I don't know, just an afro hippie person. Peace, love, and plants, as Mumbo would say. Now, I have two major tasks I want to get done in this episode. One is I want to pretty much finish the inside of the top of the volcano where the lava and stuff is. And so I have to do a lot of digging around everything in there, get that place all beautified and ready. But the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to build that little temple monument thing. I wanted to build that build for my wife, seeing as it is her birthday. Why is this candle out? Seeing as it is her birthday this week, or close to. So let's go ahead and get started. And would you look at that? That is awesome. Let's go take a look. That's looking so cool. That's awesome. I'm so proud. I personally really like the slight turning of the lava, churning. I guess it's kind of churning. When I think of the lava in a volcano, I imagine kind of like when you're boiling something, the water keeps churning and moving around, bubbling and stuff. And so I feel like having some of it not as source blocks makes it look like, okay, yeah, it's moving, it is boiling, it is hot. And so I just try and make it so that there's no big divots, no big pits. And I think like this might be a spot. There's a couple little spots like right there that need another bucket, but I think this is looking really good. Now when I get this with some height, oh man, it's gonna look amazing. I'm gonna have another tower here and here. It's gonna be great. But now I have to turn all of my attention to that. Not that, but that. I have to first terraform this thing like crazy so that it has a somewhat realistic shape to it instead of a diamond. And then I can finally build the thing that I have been planning to build. So I have some materials here for terraforming. So I guess there's nothing else to do now and then except to just get on with it. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to finish the entire build to... Isn't this looking awesome? I mean, just look at that. I decided to go ahead and do the rest of the interior. I brought these in a little bit. I like the circle being a little bit smaller. It makes it a little more cozy, a little more indoors. I felt a little too open before. But yeah, here's the nice place. Got some candles, got some of that purple stuff, a nice bed thing. My wife and I watched a handful of these like Asian shows, Chinese TV shows, and a lot of the people had beds like these, and so she really likes them. I think they're pretty cool too. They look really nice. And I think this place, other than this bed being here, is pretty much done. Now the outside is got some work done. I have an idea of like some paths laying out, but the biggest thing that I still need to do is this section right here, which I'll probably do in the next episode. This time I actually did run out of time, or I don't have enough time to finish, but I'm excited to show you guys what I plan to do here. Now I wanted to ask my wife, because I know she watches my videos, what should I do with this back wall here? I mean, in my creative world, I just like threw a bunch of leaves and stuff and like a beehive, and it just looked like a spot. But I was wondering, maybe you would want me to build something in particular here. And I can modify the path, so it can be like a big round thing with like a garden. It could be anything. I could put in a pool, a tiny tree, I don't know. This has been quite a busy episode. I do apologize for last week. I was having a bit of my own episode this past couple weeks that have been really hard to get over and overcome, and I'm still dealing with it. But seeing as it is my wife's birthday this week and Halloween's coming up next week, I'm working extra hard to get things out. If you guys have any suggestions for how I could make these builds better, like for example, I know some people are going to think that this part now looks weird and out of place. I do intend to bring this down and make a deeper cut in the mountain so that this is actually pretty much level with this. But if there's anything else you think I should do, any ideas for this area that I haven't thought of, shoot me a comment or comment down below with your ideas. So just so everybody is aware, the NerdCraft server currently has a GoFundMe. Oh, hi. To get, as you can see, there is quite a bit of lag on certain occasions. Well, there's a bunch of variables involved, but the server usually has a hard time dealing with a bunch of people online, and the lag is always an issue or a factor in each of our episodes. And so Maximin has made a GoFundMe for a certain computer that he has found to act as a server computer. And so I will try and link this down in the description down below. But if you guys are interested, there are rewards for those who do donate a certain amount, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I know, like the smaller donations, their names will be added to like this wall of appreciation and acknowledgement at spawn. But if you donate a certain amount, you could even become a nerd yourself. And those who become a nerd through donation don't really have to worry about creating a bunch of content. You could be in our videos and that could be your content. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.